All right, we have started the recording of this class, and let me share my screen. All right, I'm trying to share my screen. Okay, please, if you know you can see my screen, please just type in yes. If you can see my screen, if you can see my screen, please type in yes. All right, just want to make sure that everybody can see me. All right, I can see so many of you can see. All right, okay, good, good. Thank you everyone for that confirmation. All right, so this is the platform. This is okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So I know. Okay, this is our. Okay, this is the platform we're going to be using, and the name is called binary.com. All right, so we'll be trading on binary.com, and this platform equally provide us with the opportunity to have our own bots. So they provide us with the opportunity to have our own bot. And in that case, this here, for example, once now there's something, let me show you guys something here. Some of you find it difficult to locate this place, as in to trade on this platform. Instead, it takes some of you to derive. It takes you guys to some to derive. So let me just see if I can, if it will take me to. I hope you guys can see my screen. Yeah, I think, yeah. Now, if you watch here, good. Now, when some of you, when you try logging in, when you visit binary.com, it will show you something like this. All right. It will show you, say, we are moving this and that, and say hello to Deriv and maybe later. If you want to trade on binary, go to maybe, click on the maybe later. If you maybe later, it will bring you to the binary. It will bring you to the binary. Binary and Deriv, they are the same thing. So if you create an account on binary, the same details you use in creating an account on binary, you will use the same details to log in on your Deriv account. All right, because some of you will send message that, sir, we saw Deriv instead of binary. So they are the same. They are the same. Okay, they are the same. So many people are trying to join. They should join the other side. All right, so this is my demo account. All right, I have real account. Those of you who are joining for the first time, I know this is not your first training on this, so you know how to create an account, fund the account. The only thing that you don't know how to do is how to set up your bot, and that is what I will be showing you guys now. All right. So for bot setup, I'm going to be giving you guys the bot. All right. So if you come in here, once you log into your account, if you want to access the bot session of this, you click here. If you click here, you will see binary bot. All right. If you click on the binary bot, it will bring you to this place. It will bring you to this place. All right. So this is the binary bot. This is the binary bot. Now, here I have already loaded the binary bot. So I'm going to delete everything here now so that we'll start from the very beginning. All right, so this is the updated bot. And if you look at it, you will see there is so many, there's a lot of things, informations that is here. So this updated version of the bot. All right, so now when you come in here, you will, if you come in here for the first time, you will definitely meet something like this for you to Uh, oh, sorry guys. Let me bring this. I think when you come in here, all right, on your bots, where is the bot safe? This thing get out. All right, so this is the bot session. So this is why I tell people come on time. Nah, I don't like going back and forth like this. I don't like it. Now, when you come in here, okay, you will see some things will be displayed here. Let me see if I can. Let me reload this. See if it will appear. Good. When you come in here the first time, this is what you will see something like this. You will see something like this. You will see something like this. Okay. So these things will appear. So what you need to do is just right click on any one of them, right click and click on this delete for block, whatever the name. Just once you find delete, just click on delete, delete all of them, delete all of them. So the next thing you need to do is for you to upload the bot file that I'm going to give to you guys. So you upload the bot file. Let me see those people trying to join. You upload the bot file, which I will be sharing with you guys. So you upload this bot file. What is this? So you upload this now. What you need to do, you upload the bot file. So I'm going to show you guys how to bot file. I'm doing this explanation all over again for the benefit of those people who are just joining us on this bot training for the first time. Others who have been here in the past training, they are already aware of this. They already know how this works. So this is the problem I always face. All right, so to do that, you need to click on this, come to this page, see this folder here. You can see that folder. All right, that folder is what signifies, that is the folder. If you click on it, through there you can go ahead and select the bot. So now I'll click on this place. If I click here, it will add me load block from my computer. So I'll click on load. So now I'll just go over to my download session, and this is the one. You can see the updated version of it. Oh, what is going on here? So this is the updated version. All right. So this is, so I'm just going to pick any one of them. So I'll just select this one and I'll click on open. So once it's opened up like this is what you will get when you have, if you have loaded it successfully. This is what you are going to get. So I will not advise you guys to make, I'm going to tell you guys areas you can make changes and areas you should not make changes. Now, here, please everybody pay rapt attention, because this is, if you watch, there is a lot of places you can make you can adjust on this particular one, the updated version. All right. Don't change any other thing here apart from the places I'm going to tell you guys to change things on. The first thing here is, the first place here is the prediction. Now the prediction is what you are actually telling the trades to look out for. All right. So as we put in 0 here, it means that when we say over, it means that we are saying 0, it will not get 0. All right. So that is what the prediction, that is what we are predicting that will not come up. Then here you can change it. You can change this. I made it in a way that you can be able to change it. All right. So change it if you want it to be one instead of what's it called? Instead of zero. You can do that. You can make that changes. But please know that any changes you make here that you do not understand can cost you your account. So I will suggest you can change this. Don't change this more than the figures you can go should be either, if not zero, it can be one. Are you guys seeing my screen? If not zero, it can be one. So don't put any figure that is above one here and zero. One and zero is enough. Oh yeah? Good. So the next one, this is for your prediction. All right. You guys know what prediction is. This is this place. Let me show you guys. Here, if we come here now, select this synthetic volatility, the prediction is this. This is what that prediction, where you see that zero, where you are seeing the zero now, that is where the prediction is. That is what the prediction is. So now, the next place you can edit is how much you want to stake. That's how much should be your first trade. All right. Here I put in 17 because I was testing something. Then this is 17. Like normally I said it should be 0.35. But I told you guys I was testing different things. I was testing both when you trade with high figure and when you trade with lower figure. So I was testing them. So your own should be 0.35, but I'm going to leave it to you guys to decide because there are certain things I'm going to be teaching you guys today. All right. So now, if you come down here, that is for the amount I want to. If I put 17 here now, for example, okay, once I put 17 here, my first trade is going to be $17. And if I lose $17 and I do my recovery trade, if I win my recovery trade, it will still come back to trading $17 for me in this case. So after that, the next thing here is take profit. So how much do you want to make? You set the amount here. All right. And your stop loss, you set your stop loss here. But please, this is the place that becomes very, very important here. This place that said LDP. Please analyze LDP. Everybody, please pay rapt attention on this aspect. Now, remember, we are uh, predicting that the number will be over zero. Okay. Now, the LDP, I set it at one. Now, what does this LDP that I set at once? This LDP is those digit that is last digit prediction. The last digit prediction. That is what LDP stands for. The last digit prediction. Now, this is the one we are predicting, but the last digit prediction, we are now looking at if, please, let me repeat this again. This LDP here, whatever number you put in there is what it is going to look out for. Once it finds that number, it will enter the trade saying that it will be above zero. So now there are two things I want you guys to understand. Let me use, as I'm explaining this bot, let me equally show you guys in terms of the other one, like if we are to trade manually. Now the LDP, I want to explain to you guys manually. Now remember here when I told you guys here What that one means is that, remember that my last predict number is 0, but this place here, as I put in 1, okay, on that LDP, this is the LDP. As I put in 1 on that LDP, it means that if 1 appear here as the last digit here, if 1 appear there, I will enter the trade saying that the next figure that will come out will be above 0. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? If it is clear to you, please type in yes. If it is clear to you, type in yes. That is what the LDP means. Now, this LDP, because we try to make this bot more sophisticated so that it can give you better results. I'm going to show you guys now. So, all right. Some are saying no, some are saying listen. Now, if you're not understanding, it means either this is not your first time, maybe this is your first time joining us. Now, as I said earlier here, this last digit prediction is what is here. Is here. All right. The last digit prediction is like you are telling me that once you enter the trade, the next number that will show up will be above 0. But when you put that place, I put that LDP 1, when I'm putting 1 is, I'm saying once I find 1 appear at the last digit here, appear here, I will take my trade. If 1 appear here, I will take my trade, saying that it will be above 0. That is what that LDP means. That is what LDP means. Please don't confuse this. So now, moving forward. Now, if you look at, we said there is something we say here, analyze count. I put it 2. Now, what this analyze count means, okay, let me use this way. Let me put it this way, okay? 0 here on the prediction that I put 0 means I am entering trade that it will go above it. It will go above 0. Now, this 1 I put here, I am saying that if I find 1 appear on those things that is displaying, if I find 1 appear, I will enter the trade that the next figure that will be above 0. But for this 2 now, on this place, for these 2 here now, on this analyze count, these 2 here now, what it means is that I am saying when 1 appear twice in a row, until 1 appear twice in a row, will I enter a trade that the next figure that is coming will be above 0. You can change this to 3. You can put it 3. If you put it 3, it means 1 has to appear 1, 2, 3 in a row before it will enter a trade that the next figure that will come will be above 0. But if 1 appear now, 0 appear like this, and 1 appear, it will not enter the trade. If 1 appear, 3 appear, and 1 appear, it will not enter the trade. If you put in 3 here, it's only when 1, 1, 1 appear 3 times consecutively in a row will it enter the trade. So that is the work of this analyze count. Moving forward. Now, if you look, there is what we call waiting time to enter trade. Now, what does waiting time to enter trade means? When this criteria, and this criteria have been met, it will now wait for 1 more tick before, which is 1 second, before it will enter the trade. Now, that is it. And when you say trading time to 3, it means it will count 3 tick. If you enter the trade will now count 1 tick. Sorry, it will count 1, 2, and 3 ticks. So it may be that on the 1 tick, 1 will appear, 0 will appear. But if the third tick is 4, you win the trade, irrespective of these ones that appeared. All right. So you can set this, you can change this figure to anything you want. You can change from anything from 1 to maybe 4. All right. Now, I hope you guys understand it. Expected winning trade. This is like the amount of trade you are expecting to win. All right. Just hold on. You understand why? It means that if you win 5 trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trade in a row, okay, in a row. Now the next one here, which is 10, is now said that it will wait after you win 1, 2, 3, 5 trade in a row. The bot will cool down for the next 10 ticks, which is 10 seconds, before it will enter trade, and the next trade will take in by 1 tick extra. All right. How many of you see the updates that, how many of you enjoy this update? How many of you is happy about this update? How many of you are happy about this update? Because with this update, we make it, we kind of like put the control of the entire bot in your hand. So it now depends on what you set it up to be. It will work for you. It depends on how you want it to work for you, that it will work for you. So I'm going to show you guys now. I'm going to show you guys practical of how this thing looks. Now, let me show you guys how this thing works. All right. Now, if you look here, okay, now I set these ones up on my own. I set this one up for myself because I was doing testing of it, okay. So now, let's take for instance, like I am going to edit everything here now, like some of the things here. All right, so I will leave the 0 because I want it to be 0. 0 will give you more wins than 1. All right, because for 0, if your position is 0, it means it's only 0 that will appear for you to lose. So, but if you put 1, it means 0 and 1. If 0 or 1 appear, you lose the trade. Now, here, I'm going to change this to 1. Here, I'll change this to 1. This LDP count, I want you guys to understand, to see this in practice, how it works, so that you will understand. Please, if you are changing this to 1, this LDP, this analyze count, if you are putting it to 1, please make sure you reduce your staking amount. For this case, I'm going to put $1. Okay, the amount I want to stake, I'm going to put $1 because if I put it to 1, it will take more trades for me. So I put it to 1. I want to show you guys the difference on this. So I will leave every other thing the same way they are. The waiting time to this thing to 1. The trade time should be 3 ticks. The expected win, everything should be, I will leave everything the way it is. All right, I'm trading on my demo. So the next thing I'll do now is I'll just come here, watch how this will do. I'll click on run. Now this bot, it will start running. Now watch, the bot is running right now. If you watch, you will see it will be picking up trade more often than this thing. And if you look, if you monitor carefully, you will see that this one is not picking in trade like the way the other one used to pick trade, because it's still waiting to find one. It have not yet found one. It have found one. It entered trade. Okay. You can see it. It shows you waiting for 1 second. Immediately found one. It waits 1 second before it enter the trade. Now it will look for again. It found one again. It's entering. It will enter on that trade. If it found one again, it will enter on that trade. I want you guys to see. You will see if we leave this for the next few minutes, maybe 10 minutes. You see that this bot would take more than 10 trades, if not more than that. But immediately I make changes on this LDP count, it will reduce the number of trade it takes. Why? Because it's taking on that trade. You can see 2 trades. Now, if you leave it at 1, it will take more trade for you. It will take more trade for you than when you put it at 2. 2 means it will wait until 1 appear twice in a row. Until 1 appear twice in a row. That is what 2 means. All right. If you put 3, it will wait until 1 appear 3 times in a row. You can say next trade will open in 1 second. You see, bot will wait for 1 second to place trade. And that trade is ongoing. You can see within 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes, we already have hit like how many trades? 4 trades already. We have already hit 4 trades. Now, this trade, I lost it. Now it's checking, it's counting. It found another one, enter the trade. Remember, this is what's it called? This is demo account. Now it lost this one again, no problem. It still continue checking the digits. The bot will be scanning for another signal. Now, why I'm showing you guys this so that you will see in real life. What I wish this thing can lose more than up to 5. Okay, good. I want you to lose up to 5. Then I will show you guys something. Oh, shit. It have hit. Okay. It have almost hit my stop loss. You can say I put stop loss as 17. All right. So if this next trade now, I lose this next trade. Why I'm saying I want it to hit up to 5 loss, because there's something I want to show you guys here that the bot do. You can see here it is doing digit over digit over. After the fourth or fifth loss, it will no longer do digit over, it will now do digit under. Like this one now, I want this one, and this is still digit over. I wish I could say one that is digit under. Now, see, this is when we are using 1. It pick trade almost every time. It picks trade almost every time. Why? Because 1 keep appearing. But I can assure you, if that I change this analyze count to 2, it will take longer time for it to appear in a row. So even if the platform is being manipulated against you, the bot, based on what you have specified here, will allow you to take limited number of trades. It will allow you to take limited number of trades. You might find yourself that in maybe 3 hours, you have only taken like about 4 trades, or sometimes 10 trades, or it can be more depending on uh, how often these things appear. So now this is I'll just show you guys an example with what's it called, with this LDP1, this analyze count 1. So now I'm going to just pause it, all right, and I will change it now to 2. Now, once I change it to 2, it will no longer pick up trade immediately 1 appears. It will pick up trade when 1 appears 2 times in a row. So let's watch. Now I'm putting it that it will take trade when one appear two times in a row. It will be checking to find until when one appear twice in a row before it will take trade. So let's watch. It may take a very long time before we will find see one appear twice in a row. So we have to be a little bit patient because I want you guys to see how the changes you make here will affect the trade. All right. Now you can equally change this. It must not be one, as I put in one here. It must not be one. You can equally change it to, if you want it to be two, maybe you want two to appear twice in a row, then you take it to, you can change. If you want it to be three, you want it to appear twice in a row, change. You can even put the analyze count to three. Maybe you want three to appear three times in a row before, or one appear three times in a row before you take a trade. All of these things are precautionary measures you can take to see that you safeguard your account. Okay? So you can see for a very long time we are still waiting to see when one will appear two times in a row and one have not yet appeared twice in a row. We are still waiting. We are still waiting to see one. If we find until one appear twice in a row before it will pick the trade. So we are waiting. So guys, exercise patience. Let's wait and watch for it to show up. All right, so we are still waiting. We are waiting. Now, one of the only drawback in terms of this is because it will not take you longer time for you to hit your daily target. But I believe this is necessary for you to remain safe. It's necessary for you to remain safe. So I will not advise you guys to rush this. Okay, for me, I have decided that my own trade, I'm going to leave my analyze count. In fact, even as I send it to you, by default, it will be on two and one. So, but you have the choice, you can change it if you wish, which I am not encouraging you guys to. All right, so while I will just leave this, okay, I'll just leave this. Let me just make use of the restroom. So you guys should watch this area here. Watch here, this area here. Only when it will find one appear twice in a row will it take trade. So as you are watching, you can see one have been appearing, but because I have not yet seen one appear twice in a row, it have not taken any trade. So it will wait until the criteria we put in here that one should appear twice in a row before it will not pick up the trade. So I will just make use of the restroom and I'll be back. So I'll just put small music for you guys on the background. Guys, I'm back. All right, I'm back. So you can see for quite some while now, it have not yet picked up a single trade. All right, are you guys seeing it? It have not picked up a single trade. I just want us to let's see if we will find it picking up a trade. Now you can see this is the last time I traded. You can see if you look at here, that was uh 8:50, and it's already 8 minutes. 8 minutes after this trade, it's still scanning to see if it will find one appearing twice in a row, and it have not. So this in a way reduces the manipulation to a very low extent. To a very low extent. So, and which will in turn reduce your losses. So, because one of the things is that the more the bot take trade without any break interval, is the more it may run into all these 000 figures or 1110 figures that will make us to lose. But you can see quite clearly how uh, it has been going for now. All right, so that's just it. It's yet to find it. So, all right. So, have you picked up a trade? Not yet. All right. So, how many of you guys are excited about this update? How many of you are excited about the update? Type in the comment section if you're excited about the update. If you're excited about the update, type it in the comment section. Type in you're excited if you're excited about this update. Now, please, one thing I must also make you guys understand is this update does not mean that this bot cannot lose. Oh, it's still waiting for signal. It's still waiting for signal. It have not yet picked up a trade. It's still waiting for signal. All right. So this update here does not mean that the bot may not, after this search now, that the bot will not run into loss. For me personally, and God bear me witness, since I started using this configuration, I think I have only lost 3 times in a row or 4 times in a row, and I've been winning. I've not seen like all these 5 times, 6 times, 7 times in a row loss. All right. The only thing is that it will now take longer time for you to hit your daily target, which it also reduces your entire risk exposure. So for me, I think it's more of like a balanced equation. Now, there are things I have been studying. Please, yes, there are things I've been studying and I just wanted you guys to know. All right, there are things I've been studying. Please don't do this if you don't have the mind. Don't do this. Don't, as they will say, don't try this at home. Don't do this if you don't have the mind. All right. If you watch here, I put in my stop loss at 17. Now you can see it just found one appearing twice and it entered a trade. You see, it found one entering twice, it enters a trade, and I won that trade. It now shows you the trade will start again. It still continue checking. If you find one appear twice again, you can see the last trade we took was about five uh, uh, 820, I mean 850, and the next trade now he picked another trade again, and the next trade we did was around almost 11 minutes later. And you can see now this one it picked another trade in just seconds away from the other one. So it can pick, it depends, because it will be monitoring until when it find one appear twice. So it can happen anytime. All right. So one thing, like for me, what I was trying to tell you guys is that there is a strategy I'm practicing now. Please, if you don't have the mind for this, I don't even know if I should tell you guys this. But please let me hear your opinion. No, there's nothing. We are not. There is no binary officials in here, and we are not doing anything wrong. All right. They are not. We are not doing anything wrong. They are the one. Is a binary platform that offers us the ability to build such kind of bot. So we decided to build a bot that is very sophisticated for our own benefit. Do you understand? So guys, I will advise that you people should not share this bot to a lot of people. I know some of you will still share it to people. I will advise you guys not to share it to a lot of people. Now, I will equally try and provide each bot for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I'm not going to name them according to the days. So you can use your discretion. I'm going to provide the bot for volatility 110 to 100, which should give us about five bots. So I'm going to provide those ones for you guys. Now, I don't know, should I share you guys this update? Because it's a bit risky. Do you guys want the next update I want to share? Something I have been testing and I discovered. Do you guys want to learn it? Should I share it or should I just leave it? Please, if you want me to share it, just type in share. Type in share. It is risky, oh, but please, it is risky. I can see all of you now are saying, please share, please share, please share. I am saying it now, it is risky, but I will share. Now, since your wishes are my command, so I will share it. But if you misuse it and blow your account, no send me message. Oh. All right. Okay, good, good. I can see people say life is a risk. All right, let's go. Now, from my research and my trading experience, I noticed that it is very difficult for you to lose your first three trades. First, at least, it's very, I have never traded and I lost my first trade, first or second trade. I've always won first and second trade. So what I now did was, I was like, okay, if since it is difficult for me to lose my first and second trade, how about I make it this way? So let me change this again. I'm going to change this analyzer count to 1 so that I can take multiple trades, more trades. I change it to 1 so that to pick up more trades for me. Then let me show you guys what I do. I'll clean it. Now, I will look at my portfolio. I will look at my portfolio and I will ask myself, how much am I willing to lose? As a person, how much am I willing to lose? So if as I have 223 now, if what I can lose is $23, remember I said lose. Oh, if what I'm willing to lose is $23, I will come in here on my stop loss. I will put it as $23. I'll put it at 23. I'll type in 23 here, 23. All right. Now, once I type in 23, I will now ask myself, how much do I want to make as profit? If $10 is okay for me to make as profit, I'll say okay. But now, on this place, I will type in the same 23. All right. I'll type in 23. Now, why am I doing that? Because I want it to be that if I lose one, then I've hit my stop loss. If I don't lose one, if I keep trading and I make profit, if I hit my $10, it will stop. But now what I usually do is that, like, if I have a big figure, I sometimes I can go with, like, for example, 54. I can put 54 here so that I will make about $5 each winning trade. But please remember, if you hit any losing trade, you will lose the $54. So if what I can risk is $54, I will type in my stop loss to be 54. Please remember that whatever you type in here, you have made up your mind that this is what you are willing to lose and what you will lose if you hit a losing trade. So what I will now do is this: I will set my take profit. If what I want to make that day is $5 or $10, I'll set my take profit as $10 and I'll click on trade. If I click on trade, watch. Every trade it pick for me, it will trade with $54. It's possible that I can lose the first trade. It's possible. It's possible that I can lose the first trade, but it's a risk I am willing to take. So if you know you can't take the risk, please don't. If you know that you can't take the risk, please, by all means, don't. So for me, I know I want to take this risk. So I'm putting 24 here, 54, and I'm putting my stop loss as 54. So if it pick trade for me and make profits, if I hit my $10 profit, I'll leave the trade. I'll leave it. So by this now, I know that all I need to take is two trade. If I can get two winning trade, I have made the money I want to make for the day. I will move. So I'll wait for it to pick the trade. So I've not yet found one. Okay, it just found one now. It's entering trade for me. And if I win this one, if another trade comes up, I win that one. Okay, I won this one. So, and I will wait for it to pick another trade. Okay, it picks the second trade. If this second trade comes in profit for me, you will see my take profit will show that I have made my take profit. And you can see it shows me that congratulations, I have made my take profit. If I click on OK, it will now show you that I have made 10 points. It will stop trading for me. Now, this is if you want to take the risk. All right, this is if you want to take the risk. But please, if you don't have the portfolio and you don't have the mind to take this kind of risk, please don't do it. That's why I say it is risky. But I'm telling you from my studies, my first, second trade usually wins. I can't tell you that this is a good setup for $10, $100 or this. It depends on you. That's why I said what you know you can lose and you will not go and kill yourself. Now, there's another thing I will tell you to do now. Another thing is this. This is the first one. Now, if I want to, that's why I say it's very risky. Now, if I come here now, like as I've hit my $10 profit, here, I've hit my $10 profit. What I will now do is this. I will change it. If I still want to trade along, I will change it to 10, which is the profit I've already made. And I will change my stop loss to 10. All right. Now, what I'll do, once I change it to 10, I will now come here. I will stop the bot. I'll stop this bot. And once I stop this bot, you need to clean this. Click on this delete clear summary this so that the bot will understand that we see that you have not made any profit for the day. So what I will now do is if you have not cleared this, it will still be counting this profit you have made. So I'll click on clear. And now I'll be trading with the profit I have made from them. So I will now click on run. All right, I'll click on run. I'll click on run. If I lose this one now, I know that it's not my personal money I lost, it's their money. I'll click on run. If I maybe trade like up to 4 times and make profits, okay, this one I could lose this or win it. If I win this one, it will go again for me. If I lose this one, it will go again for me. Okay, you can see stop loss hits. You can see stop loss reach, which means I lost that. If I click, I lost that trade. Now, if you are doing this, do this with, this is, please, as I tell you guys that this is risky. Oh. If I was to do this particular this now, I am not going to leave my LDP count. I'm not going to leave this analyze count to 1 because it will be taking multiple trades for me. I'm not going to do it. I will either leave it at 2 so that it will take multiple trades for me. So I can come in here again, edit it, put 55, 54, put 54 here. It's just like this is demo, by the way. I'm just showing you guys risk I can take. So I'll click run again. If it makes me profit, fine. If it doesn't, if I lose this trade now, like lose this one, oh sorry, I forgot to do something. Clear this. Yeah, clear it. Then run the trade again. So this one is risky. Please don't do it if you don't have the mind for it. If you are doing it, you have already decided that you are willing to lose this money. But for those of you who cannot do this, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm only showing you that this is strategy, because when you are testing this, you test different strategy. All right. There are some people that can say, okay, I'm willing to lose $20 and I want to make maybe $5. If you are trading with $20, all you need to trade is about 3 trades or 4 trades, and you will make your $20. So I want this one now. I'll wait. If it hits another one and I win this one, it will tell me that my profits, I've hit profit, or my loss. All right. Congratulations, I've hit my profit. I'll close it. I'll come here, I'll stop the bot, I'll clear it. I know I made 10 points, just clear it, and I'll go and edit it again. Here, put my 10. I'm not saying you should do this. I'm only showing like I'll put my 10 and I'll start my trade again. If I lose that one, I know I'm not losing my money. Okay, this is just if you have the mind to take the risk. But please, I am advising you guys, don't take it. I'm only showing you guys different strategies that I discovered. So another thing again is for those of you with small portfolio, you don't want to lose anything. Please, they recommended for those of you asking me, sir, you have $5 account, you have $5, you have this thing. What I would recommend you guys to do is follow with a small account. Follow with small, the one that give you, like here I made about 1.9. I can decide to change it now to something else. All right, so this is the setup for small account. This one I'm doing now is for when you have big account. Example of a big account, maybe you have like 400, $500, and from that 500 you want to risk $50. If you want to risk $50, you can go ahead, try that one I told you. All right, but please, that you have $100, this is not for you. $100 is your settings. Use 0.35 as your first take. Here you can put your stop loss, whatever you want to be your stop loss. if you're using 0.35 and you have $100, put your stop loss at 100%, or so that you can be able to enter recovery trades, then set your stop loss. But you can, on this $100 own, you can leave this to your analyze LDP to 1, but your count, you can put it at 2. It will take you a very long time. So you can do this on phone. I've shown you guys how to do it on phone. I won't be doing that today because it will be more stressful for me. All right. Do this on phone. Just minimize the screen and it will just be running for you on the background. It will just be running for you on the background. If your laptop battery can last long or you have light, you can just leave it your laptop to run for maybe 5-6 hours. It will make you your profits and you exit the market and make your money. One thing I want you guys to know is this: dollar is climbing. As of yesterday, $1 to naira was at 7.51. At a time last week, it almost got to $80. I mean 80 naira per dollar. So even if in a day what you are able to make is just $3, if you multiply that by the current value now 751, you still make about 2,000 plus. Is money. If you put it, maybe you want to make $5 every day and you make it maybe in 3 hours, this is how much you make. There are people in Nigeria that does not earn even up to 1,000 naira for an entire day job. I'm talking about people that work in offices. I'm talking about, and if you divide this by the number of hours you trade, do you understand it? So it depends on you. But please, those of you that your account is small, trade with anything from $50 to $100 or $150. Trade with your first stake should be 0.35. Now, if your account is from $200 and above to maybe $300, $200 to $300, you can trade with 0.45. All right. Then, if your account is from 400, 500, 600, you can trade with 0.6 to 0.8. 0.8. Now, it may look as if you will not be making much of money, but just know that slow and steady wins the race. Don't go fast and blow up your entire account. All right. If you have accounts from $500 and above, you can even go as high as maybe $1 per trade. You can go as high as $1 per trade. And because by the time, if you lose like 6, 7, 8 consecutively, you will still have enough capital to do this thing. So, for example, if you have $500 account, you can set your stop loss to be maybe around 200 or half of it or 250. Okay. By the time you are using $1, by the time it will get to 250, it have done like up to 10 to 8 recovery trades. And I don't think you will lose 8 recovery trade with the setup we are planned here in a row. All right. So that's just basically it for today. So I'll be sharing these bots. I'll be sharing these bots to you guys maybe later today or before I sleep, or I might share it to you guys tomorrow morning. All right, that will be all for today. If you know you enjoyed the training, please type in yes, you enjoyed the training today and you love the update we made. Type in yes. If you love the update of the app, type in yes. What do you think about the update? Is the update awesome? I've told you, like for me, I have seen up to, I think, is it 3 to 4? I've seen 4 loss in a row, and the fifth one, no, trading with this, I only saw like 3 loss in a row, and I recovered at the fourth one while I was testing it. See, I'm still working on some of other ones. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, somebody said, can I talk about the payment method? Let me just go to this session. All right. So here, of course, if you're your real account, let me change to my real account. This is my real account. Okay. Let me change to this one. Now, if you are on your real account, all right, you will see make deposit. If you click on deposit, of course, I am on my real account is on USDT Ethereum, so it will tell me to make deposit to this. So you can make deposit to the, but if I switch to my US dollar account, like this one that is US dollar account, okay, if I switch to it, it will show me different deposit option. For example, you can see for US dollar, if you want to deposit, now we have, you can deposit either using coin, which is USDT, BSV, BTC, Ethereum, TRC. Okay, you can deposit with this, and you can still withdraw through this. You can go to Perfect Money, Skrill, Skrill AstroPay, uh, Infinity. I don't know about that. This credit and debit card, Netella, Online Naira. Make instant deposit with your local online Naira. I have not used this one before. So I think let's look at how this one work. Okay. So if we are to make deposits with our this one, you can only use bank account and e-wallet register under your own name. Please, if you want to make use of this one, please read the instruction. You can only use bank account and e-wallet registered under your own name. Using a payment method that is not yours is strictly prohibited. If you do so, Deriv will do that. So, for example, I can just click on, let me say maybe I want to pay $100. For example, click on go. I just want to see the rate at which they will charge me. I want to see the rates. So at what rate? Certified purchase. All right, so I'm going to be paying $75. 75,000. So if I'm going at 75,000, so 70, I mean, that is like 750. 75,000 divided by 100. So 750. Yeah, it's the same amount with that of, what's it called? It's the same amount with black market. So there is no even arbitrage on this. I was thinking there would be arbitrage. These people say they know well. Okay, I'll click on back. So that is that. Now, for those of you who are scared in terms of, oh no, I don't want to lose, I don't want to pay a lot of transaction fee in terms of Ethereum. I know many of you are scared of Ethereum. So we have online bank transfer. Okay, online bank transfer. Another one. These are options that I have not yet up. Uh, you can send Tron. You can use Verve by AstroPay. So if you want to do this, you can also use Verve. Like you can download AstroPay and use their Verve card. I don't know how much they will charge on that. Maybe I'm going to try and find out. But if you want to make payments like Ripple, instant payment, Ripple on, they don't charge, they just charge you one Ripple, which is not up to $1. Then TRC, they charge you, I think, about $1. So I don't know about, let me see this online bank transfer. Let me see this online bank. If I put $100, how much will I get? I want to see. Please click the button to continue with your transaction. Your connection will open a window. Okay, let me see. Pay in dot deposit dot this you can see these people, their own is even worse self. Their own is even worse. It is expensive. Return back. I'm returning back. Uh, I'm returning back. The amount they're debiting me is too much. Is there any other one that will go local? Let me see this AstroPay. Their Verve. What is their Verve? Because Verve is Naira now. So let's say 100. So there are countless ways of you making payment here. So with even with your Verve card, you can make deposits, but it has to be the one that comes with AstroPay. So you can go with your Astro Wallet or bank transfer, other payment also. Let me see bank transfer. So it's still they are still charging us black market rates. All these people they know well. Oh. They are still charging us black market rates. All right. Well, there is no this thing. All right. So this one for now, what I would suggest you guys should do, the best option if you want to make deposits on your naira, I mean on your US dollar account, you can make use of this one here, which is which you can deposit USDT. But always know that they say the limit is for $20 to $50. Okay, 500. I mean, you can equally use this. Where's it called? This Tron, like this Tron here. You can use this Tron, type in how much you want to deposit. If you are holding Tron, type in how much you want to deposit, and they will tell you the amount of Tron you need to send to them. If you have it, you transfer it to this wallet address, and they will just convert it to dollar for you. Once it's here, you can transfer it from this to another account. Like you can transfer it, you can see transfer between accounts. If I have it on this my US dollar account now, I can transfer it to either EUSDT or any other one that I chose. But for me, because my main account is on this AUSD, I can only transfer uh, Ethereum USDT. So it will only give me an Ethereum wallet address. So this is an Ethereum USDT wallet address, which is what I'll be using to make my deposit on my account. So I hope that aspect is sorted out. Okay, so go back to demo, and that should be it. All right, so I'm just going to take about 6 questions. I'm going to take 6 questions for this class. 6 questions for this class. All right, so let's start with this. All right, Obama. Okay, Obama, you can ask a question. I don't know if Obama. Mary Obama, can you hear me? You can ask a question. Hello. All right, Kazim, you can ask a question, Kazim. Yes. Sorry. Let me attend to this. Yes, you will withdraw through the means that you deposited. So anytime you want to withdraw, it will still be through the same means you deposited. Yes, Mr. Kazim, go ahead. See, there is a difference between. So which one did you choose? I upload. What you need to do, just once you see it, save it to your drive. Save it to your drive. Save it to your drive. Once you save it to your drive, I mean to you can. That is what I'm telling you now. I know you are using phone. Do you understand? What you will do is you save it the same way. If you see any document that you see on what's it called on Telegram, you can view that document before saving it. If you want to see it, if you want to see it outside of Telegram, you will click on the three dotted line at the top and save it. All right. So you download it. Other people downloaded it. Majority of people there that downloaded it, and it's the same process they followed to download it. If you click on the I send in the file, it will show you there to download. If it didn't show you to download, click it as if you want to view it. If you click it, the file will automatically look for any software you have on your system that can view that app. If it shows you to view it on, if it show you to view it, please listen. If it show you to view it on Google or on any other software, if you are more conversant with Google, if you click on Google, it will open and you will see all those numbers scattered like that. Look for somewhere, look for somewhere it will show you download. There is a place it will show you download. If you go to your Google Chrome, if you go to your Google Chrome, if your Google Chrome is updated, you can download any page you are on. You can download it. Do you understand? You can download it. So you can just check it online, or better still, you can try and access the software your that is like try to access it on. I don't know how else I will be able to do it. Or maybe okay, what I will do is that I will upload it on my drive. The same thing, if I upload it on my drive, people will still complain that you don't know how to download from Google Drive. All right, I'll look at alternative, but I will just upload it to the uh, Telegram. That I will do that. Maybe I will upload two this night, and the rest I will upload it. I will upload two this night. The rest I will upload them tomorrow. All right. So let's go to the other people so that they can. All right. So thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. All right. So let me look at who are the people here that have questions. So I'm going to pick three people here. I'm seeing so many hands are raised here. So I'm just going to pick three people. Let's start with Augustina. Augustina Anayo. Good evening. Good evening. That is why it is. That is why it is called a bot. Why you can sleep, the bot cannot sleep. Do you understand? So the only thing that we make the bot, once you start it, the only thing that can make the bot to stop trading is either number one, maybe your phone went off or your laptop went off. That is number one. Number two, if you hit your stop loss, it will stop trading. Or if it hits your take profit, it will stop trading. You're welcome. All right, let's go with Ugo. Ugo Ngozi. Is Ugo Ngozi there? Please, those of you asking what of if data connection cut off. If your data connection cut off, it will stop trading now. Madam Ngozi, we are waiting for you. Hello, are you there? Yes, you can make the first bot I gave you guys, you understand, is the default bot. There are limited things you can change, but this one is the updated one which give you a lot of control. So in my opinion, this updated one is much better than the other one. But if the old one serves you well and you prefer that one, you can go ahead with it. All right. Why not? Why not? Yes, you can continue with it. We are not discontinuing that one, but what we just do is this. I have to make this update. You understand? So that you guys can have more control. If it is you understanding the things I said here, we are recording the video. So after this training by tomorrow before 2 p.m., I will send in the recorded version of this class. So you can go over and over again. It is also good for you to have this updated version which give you room for you to make a lot of adjustment based on what you want. Do you understand it? So that is why. But since the old one is still serving you well, that I'm not telling you to stop trading. You can continue trading. If you know it's serving you well, fine. If it start giving you issue or it's not serving you well, then you switch to this updated one. I hope that is clear. All right. Thank you too. Thank you for your time. All right. So next person, Lilford. Over to you. Good evening, my brother. Good evening. You can put it. This is why I explain these things to you guys. You understand, so that you will know is your choice. If you put it at one, it will take more trade for you. You understand? It will take more trade. But if you put it at two, that means it will be monitoring when whatever is in your LDP, analyze LDP. It will be monitoring when it shows two times in a row. So You can use it, modify it based on what you want. You can put it at 1. You're welcome. Yes, the 2 take a lot of time to take to it, but it is safer. The 2 take a lot of time to take to it, but it is safer. All right, so let's go over to, I'm going to take the question of 3 more people. So let's go to juicy music, juicy music, juicy music, juicy music. Go ahead. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? All right. I did. Okay. Yes. Yes. Everything boils down to your account size and your first initial trade. Now, I told you guys with that one, even with this one, I recommend using 0.35. I recommend using 0.35. If you use 0.35, this is what it does. All right. Let me show you guys something. Let me see. Let me show you guys something. Sorry, guys. Let me just show you guys this so that you will know. Um, okay. Let me see if I can find this. I want to show you guys. Please, I want everybody to just mute their mic. Thank you. Thank you. Just mute your mic. Let me show you guys something. All right. What I'm trying to show you guys is one of my trade. There was a trade I took. This is my real life account. I'll go to my profit analyze. All right. There's something I wanted to tell you guys why it may get up to 9 loss. Let me show you guys this. Like there was a particular time I lost how many times in a row with the bots. All of these were profits made with the bots. So let me see if I can. There is a particular place I lost how many times in a row. And I want to show you guys all of this. For example, now if you see like here, you see they say win payout if the last digit of this is strictly over after 3 digits. If you click on view, it will show you a replay of how it went. You can see it. It's a replay of how the trade. See, if I click on here now, it will show you. This is it. This is the first trade, the first, second count, and the third count that gave this, and that is when I won the trade. So I just want to see if I can find that trade. Though I want to see if I can find that trade. I lost like, was it this place? I lost like 9 times, 6 times in a row. Sorry guys, I want to show you guys this so that you will know. I want to show you guys this so that you will know there's something I'm trying to tell you guys. There is a way the bot is programmed that let me see. Was it this one? Okay. Oh, let me see. Okay, now good. Let me use this, is not the one, but I can use this for example. All right, this is the first trade. My first trade, this was win payout if the last, please look at this right, I'm going to read it. Win payout if the last digit is higher than zero after three tick. Now I lost that one. The next trade, higher than two, higher than two after one tick. I lost that one. They came again, higher than this two after one tick. You see the way it move, one tick. Now when I lost this one, it now moved to this place. See, when I lose, that say that win payout if the last digit of rotate this is strictly higher than five, from five and above after four ticks. I lost that one. After losing this one, the next trade, watch, win payout if the last digit is this higher than this after two ticks. If I lose that one, now look, the I think this should be the sixth trade. And now did it this way. Win payout if the last digit of volatility 50 index is strictly lower than 4 after two tick. I lost that one. It came here again. Win payout if volatility is strictly higher than 5 after two ticks. So at a point, if you can see I still lost this one, the next trade it came was 4 lower. This was, you see, this is lower, higher, lower, higher. Once it get to higher figure, it will start adjusting it, and that was when on this one it was lower and I recover all my trade. And why he did that is so that the staking will be low, because when you put it on 4, your win rate, your win payout is around 60 to 80%. So with this stake and the win payout at when you put it at 4 will be, let me show you guys this, what I'm trying to talk about when you put it at 4. Let me say, so you guys will understand how the bot is programmed. That's why it make less use of your account. That's why you are able to do a lot of recovery trade. So if I come here, volatility, let's say this one, go here, over and under. Now, if I put here, if I set watch the return here, if I set it at 4, look, you see the return now is 96 point something percent. And what is saying that it put 32 here. Look at the return. For 32, we are getting a return of this. And it now said that it will be, see, it now said that it will be lower. It will be lower. If it is lower, look at the return. And that was what you saw here. That was the return. You see the return here because it said lower. So this is how the bot is programmed. It's programmed to look for every single possibility to help you win in a trade. These things that the bot do automatically, if you are to do it manually, you will not even, the high blood pressure in it will not even allow you to think straight. All right. So I'm just going to take one more person's question here. I'm just going to take one more person's question and I'll just call it. All right, Juicy, go ahead. Yes, I can hear. Do you want me to explain the under? If you want me to explain the under, that means you want to trade manually. Is that what you want? Do you want to trade manually? I will explain the under, then we'll wrap up the class for the day. Now, the under, you need to, if you're clicking on under, what you monitor is higher figure. That's what you set as your last predict, higher figure. Let me show you guys this. I need to sleep. Now, let me give you, if here, look, you can see here is under because the figure I'm putting here is high. Now, if I move to maybe 8 and I am to purchase under, you will see that the return is 23 point this. Why over? Why? Because when you put it here, the only numbers that can appear for you to lose is 9 and 8. That is the only number that will appear for you to lose. Why? If you put it so, when you're choosing, if you put 9 and 8 as your last predict, then what you're going for is under. Anything from 8, 9 is under. If you're putting anything from 0 and 1 is over. Do you understand it? All right, you're welcome. All right, guys, one more question. Who is the lucky person to ask? Okay, Prosper Michael. Prosper Michael, you are the person. This Owen Canex. Owen, I will give you the opportunity to ask your question. Good evening. Good evening. They run they run 24 hours, 7 days in a week, and all the days in the year, even on Sunday. Now let me explain this. Okay, if you are sending Ethereum to the platform through Binance, their transaction fee is very, very small. All right. If for me, yes, I know what you mean now. That is what I've been using to send in here. If you are sending through Binance to this platform using Ethereum USDT, they charges between $4 to $3.5 per transaction. While other platforms will charge you about 25 to $50, but Binance charges from 4 to $3.5 per transaction. Sometimes they even charge you like $3. So it's very cheap. It's very cheap. Yes, on Binance. their yes, they have P2P. Binary have P2P, but their P2P is only accessible on Deriv. It's only accessible on Deriv. And I will not advise you guys to go and do P2P there. If the person wants to do P2P, then the person do it on Binance, then you can now withdraw it to or deposit it in the person's account. To be on the safe side. Binance take their Binance take their charges before they send it. Mm. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the time. You were delayed now. You were delayed. All right, Mr. Prosper, go ahead. Good evening. Thank you. See, it is not. Let me explain this thing to you guys. It is not the fault of the boat. It's not the boat that is doing it. It's the platform. Now, I have told you guys, okay? Once you activate your bot on your phone and it is trading, don't, if you want to go back, just on your Android phone, you know that button you will press, it will just bring you to your home screen. Just press that button. Once you press that button, it brings you to your home screen. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. You can even how would I close, you know, the way you will just dim, like close your screen, like you don't want to do anything, but you have not shut the phone down. Once you can even close your screen and it will still be trading as long as there is internet on it. But where it will not trade for you is if the app is opened and you allow it for the screen to dim on the app, the browser dimmed on the browser, and your phone now went on maybe sleep mode, you will it will not it will stop trading for you. But if you are the one that use your hand after activating, you use your hand and you click it as like go to you just press your home button, it just go down, the app will be running on the background for you. And please make sure that your app, your phone, you did not prevent background processes. You did not have maybe all these antiviruses that will stop any app that is running on the background. If you have that, it may affect your own, but the works like that. You're welcome. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. My sincere appreciation to everyone who made it this far with us. And I'm so sorry, guys. I can't take any more questions. I'm so exhausted. I need to rest. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's take our prayer, and from there we'll continue to the next day. All right, guys, join me as we pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you, we honor you, we bless your holy name because you are God and there is no one that is like you or can be compared to you. Thank you for all the good things you have done for us. Lord, we exalt your holy name. Father, we pray and ask Jehovah that the knowledge we have acquired here today, you will give us the strength and the wisdom to apply them. Lord, we also pray that as we go to sleep, you will send your angels to watch over us. Lord, may we not pass from sleep to death. but that we will see the next day, all to the glory of your name. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for in Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. If you prayed along with us, please type in Amen. Type in Amen. Type in Amen if you prayed along. All right, I just want to give one more person an opportunity to ask his question, and that will be James uh, Udume. I'm going to give James Udume the opportunity to ask his question. So, Mr. James, ask your question so that I will just respond to it and we'll go to sleep. James, you can ask your question. Good evening. All right, the thing is that I gave group one, which is you guys, okay? Okay, group two, which is you guys. I first started asking questions from you guys. After that, I now moved to group two. You understand? So it's just that group two or the group one, there were so many people there and less people on the group two. So go ahead, James. You're welcome. All right. Yes. If your data runs out and you didn't stop the bot, it will just stop. All right. It will be there. It's just that it won't pick anything, but the bot will be waiting for internet. And immediately the internet is restored, you will see those digits will start counting again. The only thing that will stop it from working is maybe if you are on your browser, your screen is open, and as on your browser, the screen now closes. As the screen closes or dimmed, it will stop trading. But if you go back to your home, as you activate it is trading, you go back to your home, even though if your screen dim or you manually by yourself just close your screen, you don't want you just shut it. As long as you did not off the phone, it will still be trading for you underground. Yes. It's simple now. Have you guys never downloaded any file on from Telegram before? Because if you have downloaded file from Telegram, it is as easy as you downloading pictures from Telegram. Yeah. Good. If it is WPS, for example, like the main thing is once you try opening the file, this particular file now, it will show you all the applications on your phone that can use the file. Then you select the particular one you want. Once you select the particular one you want, you can now save it. You can now save it. All right. So you can now save it. I will send in two of the bot this night. The other ones, I will just do some uh, little work on it. You're welcome. All right, guys. So, thank you everybody for showing up, and Yeah, from here. Even like for example now, I'm just checking the ones I sent before. All right. Now here, as I'm looking at the boat now. I can see there is a three dotted line by the right hand side. If you click on each of the file, I say, if you click on that message, the three dotted line, it will show you reply, copy link, all this thing. It will not show you save to download. If you click on save to download, it will download the file for you and save it. You can use it. All right. So I think that is just it. So thank you guys, everybody. Good night and have a wonderful day.